You're listening to the Mindful Mama podcast, episode 103. Today, we're talking about retreats and doing it for you. Welcome to the Mindful Mama podcast. Here, it's about becoming a less irritable, more joyful parent. At Mindful Mama, we know that you cannot give what you do not have. And when you are thriving, when you have calm and peace within, then you can give it to your children. I'm your host, Hunter Clarke-FIELDS, Mindful Mama Mentor. I coach overstressed moms on how to cultivate self-awareness in their daily lives and to take family and life to a new level of peace and cooperation. I've been practicing yoga and mindfulness for over 20 years. I'm the creator of the Mindful Parenting course, and I'm the mom of two girls, ages 7 and 10. Thank you so much for being here today, my friend. This episode is a solo podcast, and it stems from something I saw just not too long ago. And I'm going to be talking about retreats, and this podcast is going to mark the opening of my spring retreat, which has a few spaces in, which I'll tell you about later at the end. But this is what I saw. Okay, so this is what I saw. If you're new to the podcast, welcome. If you're old to the podcast, welcome. And some episodes are interviews and some episodes are like this, where I just get to talk, me and you. So welcome. I'm so honored and pleased to be here in your ears, my friend. So, okay, back to what I saw. This is what I saw. I saw, of course, I was at the Women's March in Philadelphia on January 20th. And there were amazing signs, and it was a beautiful day, and the sun was shining. It was awesome. And I was able to go with a good friend of mine who knit me and my daughters each a hat, which was so, so cool. I was super pleased. I always wanted a hat like that. Anyway, this is what I saw there. I saw a sign, this really cute person. I'll put it in the show notes. She was holding a sign that said, I'll have to describe it to you, but you should see it in the show notes. So it has some words, and it has some words crossed out. So it says, she's somebody's, and then underneath it has these check boxes: daughter, sister, mother, lover. And what she's crossed out is the whole daughter, sister, mother, lover part, and the S in somebody. So it says, she's somebody. And I love this because it talks to the fact that with all the harassment claims and all these different things, people say, oh, I have a daughter and I have a sister and I have a mother, so therefore I can care about these things. And what I love is that, no, it's not just because she's somebody's daughter or if she's somebody's mother that we should care about these things. We should care about these because she's somebody. She is somebody as she is. And I love this because this is what we work on. I work on with my clients often, is this idea that of our own innate worthiness. It's our own innate worthiness. And are we worthy just for ourselves? So it's interesting because I'm going to talk to you about some of the reasons why we should go on retreat, why we should take some time for ourselves. And many people will say, like, go on this retreat with Hunter, the Mindful Mama Mentor, because you're going to learn about how to maybe, we will learn, we have a great speaker, Anna Seawald, how to communicate with your kids better, and you'll return a better mom. So you can do it for your kids or your family. But what I want to invite you to think about is that you can just do it just for you. Just do it for you. Yes, you will probably return home a better mother. But you know what? You're worthy of doing it just for you, not just because it will affect your kids in a positive way. And I really wanted to share this idea with you that you're worthy of this just for you. You're worthy just for you. And you don't have to achieve something. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to never make mistakes. You just for having a beating heart, you're worthy of experiencing a fulfilling and flourishing and joyful life. So these are the reasons why you should go on retreats. And I'm holding a retreat, but there are lots of other amazing retreats. I've gone to retreats at Kripalu Yoga Center. I'll be going on a retreat to myself into Costa Rica, and maybe a silent retreat, which I'll tell you about. But retreats are really valuable. And the first reason is that by experiencing new things, you change. When you're put into an unfamiliar environment, you're given the opportunity for a new perspective. A new environment, a new place, a new interior, exterior, all that stuff. It can give you a place to put your feelings into perspective and help you appreciate what life has given you. And, it's sharing with other women, getting away from your daily life, getting away from your to-do list. All of that can help you to really get some perspective. And when I hold my retreat in April, we are going to be I'm going to be inviting you to put your phone aside, turn it off for a whole day, and take a day completely away from things. And by experiencing new things, you change, and you get to experience real like me time, right? So will do rewarding things. You'll do rewarding things on my retreat or whatever retreat you're doing, but you'll have these moments. Some of the moments that I enjoy the most are the moments that I have to myself, just being close to nature and experiencing the beauty, like where I'm doing my retreat. It's this whole estate with these gardens. So you can spend some time like being with the gardens and breathing fresh air with nothing else to do on your to-do list, just for you, just because you deserve it, right? So you experience new things, you experience me time. You should go on retreat because you can learn something new. And going on different retreats, you learn different things. I've gone on yoga retreats, I've gone on learning retreats. At our retreat in April, we're going to have the amazing Anna Seawald talking to us about communication with our kids. So you can learn something new, and you can learn it in an immersive environment, meaning that you like let go of everything else around you. Your brain is undistracted, your body is relaxed, you're totally filled up, and you can really learn very deeply in an environment like that, where you can take something in at a deeper level than the level that we normally take things in at when we're distracted and going and this and that and scrolling on an article on your phone. Like, no, like you can really take something in at a very deep level. You might have personal insights, and you might see the value of making changes that are bit by bit over time in your everyday life. You might have insights into yourself and what is healing for you. You might even heal old wounds, so you can learn something new. You should go on retreat because you can never have too many friends. I love this idea, right? And it can be a little intimidating to meet new people, but the fact that there are other people around you with similar worries, similar fears, similar pressures in their life, like other moms who are also struggling, who also maybe have a temper, who also don't know what to say, or having difficulties in their relationships, all of that stuff, to be around people like that can really serve you. Having your own time is fantastic and necessary, but secluding yourself from society may be limiting your potential to see things differently and leave you feeling stuck. It feels really great to connect at a deep heart level with someone and talk freely about your feelings with sympathetic people who get it, right? To be around like-minded people who get it. And that sense of community is powerful, I had someone write on my retreat page, I don't know if I go into this idea of sisterhood, but she really felt that and that day. And that is something that can often be really missing. And we need, in this world where we're just on screens so much, we need to connect with each other in person. And it really, really can fill you up. So you can never have too many friends. But at the same time, on retreat, you can have some real me time, right? You can have that time to yourself. You can have moments in nature. You can have moments where you have no responsibilities, but you're really present. You're really there. So, on a retreat, you should go on a retreat because it's an opportunity to look around you, to get perspective. You're most likely going to be traveling somewhere that's just not right in your home space. So you give yourself an opportunity to explore the world, right? By putting yourself in a new place, you're totally taking yourself out of any funk you might be feeling, giving your eyes something new to look at. It kind of puts you in this idea of a vacation mind, which I've talked and written about, this idea that, when we're on vacation, we're looking around, we're appreciating what's there, we're there prepared to enjoy our life and ourselves. And going on a retreat can put you in that vacation mind, takes you out of that everyday chores and responsibilities, and just puts you in that place of appreciation. And you should go on retreat so you can ditch the phone. Like I said, we're going to be doing that on our Spring Mindful Mama retreat on April 14th. You are going to ditch the phone. And you can put the phone on airplane mode for your whole entire experience, right? It's amazing to not feel the need to check your phone every 5 minutes. And often when you go to a retreat place, like I've gone on the family retreat to Blue Cliff Monastery, they just don't even have that great service anyway, so it's just, you just let everyone know I'm not going to be available. There's ways, of course, to contact you if there's emergencies and things like that, but you just let everyone know this is where I am, and I'm not going to be available, and you can just ditch the phone. Whoa, what a concept, right? You should try this. It's good for you. Go on a retreat and ditch the phone. You should go on a retreat because you can allow yourself to be free. By making the choice to go on a retreat, you have to learn to cede control to other people and to the moment. You have to kind of go with the flow, right? You drop your expectations and let yourself be totally immersed in your present moment. A retreat acts as an escape to some degree. So allow yourself to escape. The only schedule you abide by is just the schedule that is there, going with the flow of attending a workshop and conversation and lunch, but just really letting go of us being in control of everything. It can be so freeing to just arrive and just be present. It can really make you feel free. And like I said, letting go of expectations, right? Just giving your retreat is a time for you to explore yourself so you can grow. There's no sense in setting up expectations and pressure for sudden change to happen. In order to change, you have to be open to any possibility. Know that you have planted seeds of change simply through your willingness to take a leap of faith into some unknown territory. You take what you learn and bring it home by incorporating any new practice that felt benefited you the most. And this is how you can continue to really manifest this change, right? And then finally, we talked about ditching the phone. We talked about experiencing me time, having new friends, learning new things, changing. But you know what? Go to a retreat to just do it for yourself. Do it for yourself and no one else. Be selfish or whatever you want to call it. If you feel some certain retreat resonates with you and you can't get it off your mind, then that's a sure sign the universe is telling you to do it. Go do what you want, right? Like some people, often we have serious reservations about money and resistance there. But, when you put it into perspective, you know that you are getting the most bang for your buck to, invest in your health, your healing. It's incredible to do this. And our life is short. We have to make a decision to really be present and to really heal and have joy in our lives, have that sense of freedom, have that sense of um, of 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 just fully being there for experience, not letting stress, not letting the to-do list run the show all the time, giving yourself that time to not have to do. So, it's like, what do you really have to lose? Like, take the leap, find a retreat that works for you, take some time away from your kids. They will benefit. Even if your retreat is not about mindful parenting, they will benefit from you having a chance to devote yourself to your growth, and it gives a time for your partner to step up to the plate and to have their own mistakes without you there to point them out and to really enjoy that time. And you have that moment of just being present. So those are the reasons I think you should go on retreat. And and I love that idea, like going back to that picture I saw, like she's somebody's, you are somebody, not just somebody's mother. Okay, you are somebody in and of yourself, so you deserve the joy in your life. So thank you so much for listening today, my friend. I really appreciate you being here. I really appreciate your ears. If you want to go on retreat with me, we have a small number of spaces available, but we will have a retreat at the amazing Winterthur Estate in Wilmington, Delaware on April 14th. And early bird registration for that is open now, and early bird will be closing on February 14th, and I suggest you get your registration now. It's at mindfulmamamentor.com/spring retreat. And when you come and join us for the retreat, we get to hang out in person and meet. You will get to meet the amazing Anna Seawald, and she will be doing an amazing talk for you. But you'll get to walk through these beautiful, beautiful gardens when they're at the height of their gorgeousness on April 14th. And you will also get to connect with other like-minded mamas. And you don't need to really bring anything but yourself and your yoga mat. We are going to include everything. Lunch and snacks are all included. So I hope you will be there. Come hang out with me live and in person on April 14th. I really, really hope you can come. It's been amazing. Every time we've done a retreat like this, it's been so amazing. I had someone say that it was one of the great experiences I've had in my life as a mom and would recommend it to every mom I know. I had someone say it was life-changing. And she said, I think this day would literally change my life, which is so amazing. I mean, I love that. And I love, love, love this connection. So I hope that you can come too. So mindfulmamamentor.com/spring retreat. And let's see, coming up next, in the next episode, I might have a little extra bonus episode for you, but we'll see. I might just surprise you with that. And then my friend Carla is coming back, and we're going to be talking about tips for good versus bad habits in parenting. So I invite you to check that out. But please do go check out the mindfulmamamentor.com or mindfulmamapodcast.com for all the good things coming up, including the spring retreat, and I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for listening. I wish you peace this week. I hope you can take time to slow down and give yourselves the care, the concern, and the attention that you really deserve. You do, just for you. Okay, namaste.